What is up, YouTube? This is LooseCannonRobu here. A very, very tired LooseCannonRobu. Just kind of wanted to throw this vlog out there and stuff. It's the day before E3, so this would make it Sunday, June 9th, I believe. So let's say it's pre E3. And my wife and I are out shopping, getting some stuff done. Because tomorrow is not only E3, it's also WWDC, which is Apple's big little press thing, the Worldwide Developer Conference, where the developers come to show off their wares and stuff like that, and get help with developer stuff to make apps and stuff like that for iOS and whatnot. And also, the keynote for Apple is tomorrow, along with Microsoft's press event conference, along with Sony's tomorrow night here on the East Coast. So it'll be tomorrow night, I think around like 9 or something like that for Sony. And then in between those two is going to be EA and Ubisoft. So tomorrow's going to be jam-packed for press events. And along with that is my mom's birthday tomorrow. And my mother-in-law's birthday is on the 12th. So we're celebrating both mother's birthdays tomorrow. So we got all this crazy crap going on, and there's going to be a barbecue and crazy. So last night I didn't get to bed about 2. And I was kind of like, not really tired, but, sort of tired. So got to bed about 2. And was up, like, off and on all throughout the night. Our AC has this, like, little internal thermometer thing, and, like, whenever it decides, like, the apartment is too cool, it'll shut itself off to save power. It's, like, one of the old ones, but basically all you have is, like, 2 knobs on it. So, we can't really, like, change it or tell it to, like, not shut off or whatever. So basically it would shut off, and then it would get, like, uncomfortably warm in the apartment. And then I would wake up, toss and turn, and be like, oh god, okay, we'll turn on the fan on it, whatever. So it's just some circulating air. And then that would help out a little bit, and then it was just like, it would not help. And so then you had to go back and turn the AC back on. AC would run like 20 minutes and then shut off again. Then I had to get up and go back and turn the fan. And this thing went on and on, like off and on throughout the night last night. And finally I was up at like 7:30 this morning. And we had to get some running done for food and stuff for the barbecue tomorrow. And it's just like, really? I don't know if you guys can see that. Bags and poofy eyes and, So, yeah. So let's talk about E3. Everybody's so down on Microsoft right now because at their little press event they had, what was it, about like a couple weeks ago? Something like that. About 3 weeks ago. And they only showed, they showed off like what was Call of Duty, and like EA came out and talked about a couple things. But I mean, for the most part, it was about their like live TV service and all that. And a lot of people are up in arms about that. They're like, I want game console. And people don't realize it is a game console. You're going to be able to play your games on it. And if you read any of the news, you knew going in what this, event was probably going to be about. They was probably going to show off the next Xbox, and it was probably going to be about entertainment and stuff like that for their first thing, and then leaving all the games at E3. And, it was speculated by a lot of sites like Kotaku and IGN that this was going to happen. And then so for some reason people are just shocked when it happened. I'm like, read the news, people. And, you know, I don't know. But anyhow, I'm hoping that they have a really good press event conference for E3 because they need it at this point. I mean, a lot of people are down on it, and I mean, I still think it's gonna be one hell of a console, and that's gonna be probably my go-to console to play. For like third-party games and stuff like that, and for first-party games. Um, and then I'm hoping Sony does well because honestly, um, this whole PS3 thing has got me down on Sony big time. Um, I mean, just let me think about it, like the whole Skyrim debacle. Their PlayStation network is complete shit. Constantly, I'm getting signed out of PSN, and I'm just like, ugh. During gameplays, during watching Netflix, it just randomly signs you out. Like, why? And it's an ongoing issue, and they've never bothered to really fix it. And I'm just like, whatever. I used to, because I had problems. I was one of them people that bought a 360 on launch day. Well, not launch day. It was like launch week, I think it was. Back in like 2005. And I got it on a weekend. It was on about a week, and then I went out to Walmart and found one and picked it up, and had it on a Friday, and then by Sunday morning, it was gone. It was broke, red ringed. Went back, returned it, got another one, had it for 3-4 days at red ring, took it back, got another one, had it for about 2 weeks at red ringed, and said, forget it, I'm done. So ended up being a PlayStation console owner, PS3 console owner because of that. And then I seen the flaws in PlayStation's thing, and I'm just like, wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sony's their first party studios, phenomenal. They're like Naughty Dog, phenomenal. The Uncharted series, oh my god, that is like amazing. Looks awesome. I mean, Heavy Rain from Quantic Dreams. Are you kidding me? That stuff is amazing looking. And now they got like Beyond Two Souls that is coming out, or just came out. I really haven't been keeping up on a lot of the PlayStation news lately. But that looks amazing from everything I've seen from it. And you can only imagine that Naughty Dog's going to do like Uncharted 4 or something, and whatever they got up their sleeve, is going to be amazing. You just know it's going to be amazing. Even the tech demo from Quantic Dreams was amazing. The car demo, that was phenomenal. And they've come out and said that they're only going to work with Sony, for right now. So that in itself will make me want to buy a console. Along with like God of War, stuff like that that I can only exclusives that I can only get on the PS4 when it comes out. That's what I'll buy my PS4 for. I'll also buy a PS4 for probably the Blu-ray capabilities. Like the PS3 has a better up conversion rate when it comes to DVDs than, let's say, the 360. I don't know if that's still going to hold true with now the Xbox having a Blu-ray drive in it. I'm not sure, but it almost seems like the whole PS3 thing for me. Like, I have my PS3, I really only use it for watching media on, whether that be DVDs or Blu-rays, storing some music on there, or watching Netflix. And then even then, it's like, oh, you sign out a PlayStation Network, and then like Netflix stops working, and then you're like, oh, you gotta exit on Netflix, re-sign back into PlayStation, and then you're on there for like maybe 10 minutes, and then boot you out again. And it's like, that's the problems I'm talking about. It really annoys me. But I'm really hoping that Sony does have a good press conference. I'm pretty down on them at this point, and I'm almost to the point really where like Sony would almost have to give me a console for me to buy one. within the launch like window of games and stuff. Um, I'm interested to see what they're going to do because honestly, my Sony predictions is that you're gonna have to have the PlayStation Eye to run the console, just like you're gonna have Kinect to run the Xbox One. I think they're gonna DRM the shit out of games and stuff because you haven't heard of any of this stuff. They're kind of keeping mum on the whole DRM and stuff like that. So, and plus, like if Microsoft's doing it, do you really think EA is not gonna DRM the shit out of their games on Sony? I mean, really. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and see where we go. But the games industry is changing. It is, for better or for worse. Whether you don't like it or don't like it, it's changing. I mean, our world is changing. We're no longer, a world where some people have internet, most don't. Now it's majority of people have internet. I think the last census was like 61% or something like that have broadband internet in their home. So, I mean, that number is only going to rise too. Whether you have it through your cable company like Time Warner Cable, or you got DSL through like Sprint or Verizon or AT&T or whatever, that number is only going to rise. So, the world's changing, guys, and I mean, some people may not like it and stuff like that, but what are you going to do, right? I mean, this is the world we live in. We want better technology. And especially we as Americans are never happy. And I'm one of them. I'll admit, full blown, I'm one of the people that I'm never satisfied. When I get the newest tech, I'm like, oh, this is cool, this is great, I like this, and this. But, this could be different. This could be different. I don't know about this. This is cool, but this could be different. So I'm one of them people that are like really never happy. I'm always wanting new, better. We gotta have it new, better, faster, stronger, whatever, So I'm definitely one of those people. So I mean, we, as Americans in the world in whole, but I think a lot of it used to with Americans where it's they're just never happy with what they got and they always want something new, faster, better, stronger. And this pushes technology forward, which is good. But then you have the whole drawback of then you find yourself with like stuff needing to always be online. Whether it's your cell phone, your tablets, your consoles that are going to be coming out, and stuff like that. And like I said, kind of bring it on ourselves, really. So, but I'm excited for it. I really am. I think this whole online thing, I mean, would be awesome. Where they can just they can download apps or update to apps on your console in the background. So when you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I'm going to play Call of Duty or whatever, or I'm going to go to Call of Duty Elite, and it's all just updated, and you don't have to worry about, turning on your console, waiting for the update, downloading the update, it's all just there, done in the background, and you get up, play your game, so I'm excited about that and what what that's going to bring. And if you remember right, a lot of people complained about the fact that on the first original Xbox, the OG Xbox, that they only included an Ethernet port on it. They didn't include anything for dial-up. People hated that. But Microsoft was a visionary about that. They seen where the puck was going, so to speak, for a Wayne Gretzky euphemism. They seen where the puck was going. They knew that in like about 5 years' time that was going to be the standard. So they didn't include the dial-up, ports or nothing. It's just a broadband port for Ethernet. Look where we got, people. It worked out, didn't it? But people were hating on it to begin with too. So whatever. But I'm just excited about this whole E3 thing and WWDC. I'm always excited about new tech and new games and the best, newest iPhone, whatever comes out, from Apple and Microsoft and Sony. I'm going to buy it. I'll buy every single thing. I'll have a PS4. I'll have a an Xbox. You know, I'll have a. Well, I'm vlogging on my iPhone right now, so yeah. And I want a Mac. I'm gonna get a MacBook. You know, or an iMac of my own. Right now, I edit all my stuff on my mom's computer, so on her iMac. So I'm just interested to see what comes out. You know, I'm always excited about that kind of stuff. So, all right, guys, I just kind of wanted to vlog and kind of get this out there, and you know, say what's up to all my peeps, and tell you, you know, get ready, guys, because you know tomorrow's a busy day. If you guys aren't aware, you can catch the conferences on Spike TV if you have cable or satellite. You might be able to catch the feed on Spike's website. I'm not sure. I do know that Xbox is going to have their press event streaming from Xbox Live. And then if you happen to be working or whatever, they're also going to have it later for video, on-demand type thing where you can watch it in its entirety and just stream it a few hours later on your Xbox console. So that's cool. That's actually how I watched their press event, was on Xbox. So, alright guys, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a safe weekend. And have a safe E3. Safe WWDC. And I will catch you guys later. Alright? Peace.